I think people here do care about politics and stuff, but that's because half of the people here are on benefits, so they need to care about what happens in government and all that kind of stuff.
It took us about an hour to drive from Tauranga to Kawerau, and frankly the two places couldn't be more different. Kawerau used to thrive as a mill town until the paper machines started being sold off overseas. Jobs were lost, shops closed up. The town's unemployment rate is high, and as an area, the average wage is lower than anywhere else in New Zealand. When Danielle Hayes won New Zealand's top model 7 years ago, she told cameras she'd be dead or pregnant if she'd stayed in Kawerau. That year and the next, there were 5 youth suicides here. But Kawerau is still standing, and we're here today to ask those still living in the town and in the area what it's like and what the future may hold.
I think it's a really good town because it's only like population of 7,000, so everyone knows each other and it's just a really loving town.
Our town looks beautiful, nice and clean. I grew up in the town where it was, most of the shops were more closed and everything, but it's more lightened up now.
We met up with Warwick Godfrey and a few of his fellow youth workers. Warwick has mentored young people in the town for more than 20 years.
Kawerau is a community that goes up and down, but I know that we've got a strong sense of community spirit in this town, a very strong sense of community oneness, and a good group of people that are working very hard for positive change.
So I'm currently a youth mentor, and I deal with high-risk kids, and I go out there, mentor them, being like a big brother to them into the community, show them around. We do a lot of stuff, like mahi kai is probably one of my strongest things. It's only 20 minutes to the beach, so we go fishing, or we'll go to the Tarawera forest. That's only like another 10-20 minutes away, go eeling, watercress picking, and just showing some a new love to these kids who have got none.
What are the type of issues that you find rangatahi around here face?
I think the biggest one from our recent survey has been job opportunities. So a lot of them are going into training but coming out and there's not the right sort of jobs or enough jobs to keep them occupied.
Warwick then offered to introduce us to the mayor of Kawerau, who happened to be working in his butcher shop across the road.
Well, I think the biggest issue is hope to try and get a job. That's our number one aim here, to get everyone into a job, and it's something that's not just with Kawerau, it's right across the country. You know, young people leaving school and with no hope, and that's what we want to try and stop. It's an absolute bloody tragedy, actually, right around the country.
What are the types of paths young people go down in terms of employment?
Well, look, that is an issue here because we have not got those readily, available jobs. And I mean, goodness gracious, to go down and clean toilets at the mill now, you just about need a university degree, which is just absolutely ridiculous. What my council are looking at now, we're going down another track. Rather than finding people jobs or work, we're trying to create jobs and bring industry into the community. And so, we're staring down the barrel of probably 1,000 jobs if we can pull off a couple of big ones here. So that's big time.
Can I ask you what's...
No, you can't. I'd have to kill you.
Top secret.
I'd have to kill you.
Right. Lee Barton runs the Adventure Hub in Kawerau, which opened earlier this year. The modern facility is a place where many youth groups can stay and go whitewater rafting on the Tarawera River.
One of the saddest bits is the well-educated and good young people, they leave the region, so you lose that kind of level of driving force in the youth area. But that creates an opportunity for other young people. And everybody in the Eastern Bay has been very aware of that for a long time, and there's lots of efforts to try and increase the potential to keep young people here and keep them with jobs.
Yeah, there are opportunities, but it's very limiting, especially in small rural towns. There's not a lot going on, so you sort of have to look outside of the areas.
Well, if you ain't doing any sports, if you ain't keeping busy, then I think life here will be pretty hard.
You lived around here very long?
Yeah, most of my life.
How'd you find it?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah?
Just, you know most of the people around here, so It's a nice little community.
Can I ask, what are your hopes, what are your dreams growing up? What would you like to do?
Me, I want to go into the army to New Zealand. Yeah.
Can I ask why?
Because I've always wanted to go there, so yeah. And it's, travel.
I don't think I would ever move. I can't imagine myself living in a place where I don't know everyone.